And so I have to give it back to him and let you guys know part of the gospel and what he wants you guys to understand. And as I'm here at all these temples and all these things that the world and these other nations like to worship, it had me always thinking about Deuteronomy 30 and Deuteronomy 28. You know, God says we know him and he's a jealous God, right? And he don't want us bowing down worshiping other gods because he is a jealous God. So it just has me, reminiscing on doing a monetary, trying to understand, what he was saying is like, these other nations, they don't know God. They don't know what he does. They don't know him, but you know him. So you don't have to get lost. So it reminded me of how he let the people of Israel out and he took them to different parts of the world and they ended up getting lost because they ended up getting stuck in all these different doctrines and all these different beliefs that these nations were believing in. So it just has a strong conviction on me to where I know as I'm traveling around the world to where I need to still obey God and I still need to not try to worship, statues and graven images and all these different things. So I just wanted to share that with you guys as something powerful that I started seeing on my walk out here in the real world, knowing that the nations bow down to all these different things, but us, we bow down to the Most High and His Son Jesus Christ in the Spirit. We don't have to use works. We believe in something that is spiritual that we can't see, but He's within us and He's all around everywhere. See, I have set before you this day life and good, and death and evil, and that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. So that's one thing he's telling us he wants us to do. And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou hast go possess it. So that's how I feel too. It's like, okay, well, the more I can keep God's commandments, the more I can try to follow him to the best of my knowledge within my heart, knowing what I'm doing, he's going to bless me. No matter where I step my foot on in this earth, we're going to be able to take possession of it. And that's the promise that he gives us in that. But if thou heart turn away, so that will not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land. Whether thou possess over Jordan, or go possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore choose life, that both thee seed may live. So God is saying choose life, because you're going to be tempted out here. I know I've been tempted many a times being out here myself, but you're going to be tempted to walk away and try to worship other things. But you got to remember, you don't know any other God, because all the blessings, all the miracles God did for your life, you can't turn your back on him now. What do you think? You're crazy trying to turn your back on him. But that was something powerful. Every time I come to these places that I get to see, it always reminds me of Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 30, talking about the blessings and the curses. So we got to just hold on to the blessings that he's telling us, that he's going to promise us. And in due time, you will see that blessing, even though it sucks at times because it's long suffering, it's being impatient, it's all these things. But we just got to make sure that we're hearkening on to God and holding close to him at the best of our knowledge. And we are going to fall. We need to repent and try to change our wicked ways so we can have a relationship with the Father and his Son, Jesus Christ. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Just remember, all these other nations, they serve other gods, but we serve the true God, the only God, the God that you can't see but that is living. And he's all around us. He knows it all. He is the beginning and the end. With him, there's life and there's peace. In the world, with all these other things, there's nothing but death and suffering. Peace and blessings.